Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking right out here in the wee hours of the morning, and I'm in the book. We about to learn something. I'm about to teach you something I'm learning at the same time. This is called heart vortex. Your heart is what they call a chestahedron. We get into that in a minute. Let's go. Rightism is all about the heart. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practiced daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical. But if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do. For you, I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself and to my yard be true. Right thinkers be funk philosophy on the heart vortex. I have no idea about your information I learned, but this is freaking me out. I'm a heart man. I got a concept called the heart mind coherence. And I've never viewed the heart like this. This is the heart right here. Folded. This is the heart unfolded. This is the heart. They call it a chestahedron. Let's talk about this thing. Because this blew me away. Okay, and like I said, my philosophy is based on heart mind. And I know God dwells in the heart. I don't know how he gonna dwell in this folded up thing here, but let's talk about it. All right. It is widely recognized that the heart functions as a pump. And I told you I was ignorant. Heart don't know but pump blood to the body. Au contraire, mon frere. I was as ignorant as the day is long about what this thing we know about the heart. And I know a lot more about it than I did before, obviously. All right. But drawing in blood and circulating it throughout the body via the cardiovascular system. That's the tree of life. Okay? Metaphorically, philosophically, when y'all hear the tree of life, Christians, y'all think a tree in the Garden of Eden. The tree of good and evil, the fruit, apple tree. No, that's the nervous system, one the cardiovascular system. Right now, the heart controls the cardio. Let's go. And I knew that part. I got to understand it. But this tetrahedron, chestahedron thing blew me away. What's this? And what's this? The cardiovascular system. Now, why this explanation is accepted by many as scientifically sound, okay, historical figures such as Manly P. Hall, I'm a signing buddy, and Rudolf Steiner, another intelligent brother, and they have challenged this controversial wisdom philosophy. Rudolf Steiner is an Australian occultist, I mean he's a Mason, Rosicrucian, Knights Templar, Illuminatis, whatever. All those things, okay, that's occults. Occults have secret orders, okay. I'm part of it, so I know about it from that perspective. I ain't giving no secrets and something. I ain't got time for that nonsense, okay? It's the order, secret order. All right, he was a cultist. All right, he was a smart guy, put it that way. And an Australian cultist. He was a social reformer. He's an architect. He's an esoteric. I mean, he kept information, the esoteric information, the hidden information, and he was a renowned author, notably stated for what humans to truly make progress, they must understand that the heart is not just a pump. I agree now. Well, before that, I saw this just a pump. You see the little picture right here? That's a sevenfold apparatus, which is your heart right here. But this is how it looks to us. This is what we see. Okay, that's it folded up. This is it unfolded. All right, let's talk about it. It's amazing to me. And again, I was wondering what heart just pump blood. See, ignorant. Let's go. But in 1932 was that Brenner of Howard captured footage showing blood in a very early embryo circulating in a self-propelled mode, spiral, forming a spiral always, streams before the heart had begun to function. So strikingly, he was so captivated by this spiraling nature of the blood flow that he overlooked the fact that this phenomenon contradicted the pressure of proportion principle, meaning something got to thrust it, something got to be pushing, but the spiral is self-propelled. That's what he found out. And as I'm reading, I'm understanding why. I got the concept too. I got that understanding, but this folding thing blew me away. All right, let's go. But early in 1920, Steiner from the Göttingen in Switzerland and lectured to medical doctors on the similar concept. He asserted that the heart is not a pump that forces inert blood to move under pressure. Instead, he proposed that blood has its own biological momentum. That means it moves by itself. Okay, it's driven. Evident in what? Embryonic development. They saw it. And that the heart enhances this movement with induced momentum. The spiral. Okay? And Steiner also emphasized that what? Pressure does not drive blood circulation. No, rather it results from the interruption of the natural circulation process. The spiral, okay? And seashell, everything, they showed the spiral and everything, the hair, everything. All right, we did that lesson. But Steiner's extensive work led him to propose that the heart resembles a Chestahedron. I have no idea who or what a Chestahedron is. So it's a seven-sided shape with equal surface areas on all sides. That's a bad mamma jamma. I have no idea. See, that's what learning does. It's the fact when you find something out that you didn't know, now you got information that you can work with from a whole nother perspective, a whole nother level. But Frank Chester, an artist and researcher, explored this concept further, okay? And by placing a Chestahedron in water and spinning it clockwise, the spiral, okay? Chester discovered, oh, golly, ding, the light just went off for me. Chestahedron. Okay, all right. But Chester discovered that what? It generated a spiraling vortex. I know that about the chakra. So when I hear spiral, I know that's the natural order. I got that in the physical body from we got the concept. Okay, moving on. So I get the whole concept with that. Where we at? Okay, the process. Now it says Chester discovered that it generated a spiral vortex. Additionally, he noted that when the Chestahedron was placed inside a cube, it sets at an angle of 36 degrees, off center, the same angle at which what? The human heart is positioned within the body. This is good stuff. I ain't a scientist, I ain't a heart doctor, but I like this information. It's good to know. And it shows you right here 1, 2, 3, 4 stages of the heart unfolding. Okay. This is the heart. This is you breaking it down a little more, and this is it laid out flat. I don't know what it's saying. I'm going to read what the little caption said. Oh, the first one, it says the folded heart. That's the complete heart, the package. That's when we see. The second one is step 1 of an unfolding heart. The picture number 3, it says step 2 of unfolding of the heart. And then the last one, which is stressed out, the unfolded heart is a muscle band. What? So again, information. And we got the heart looking like this, a big piece of chunk of it. People running around doing this. Everybody doing this, the heart. No, okay, it's the Chestahedron. I'm with them now. I understand. All right, but watch this. Now, upon closer examination, we just did a little walkthrough about that. The heart is found to be a single continuous muscle that's arranged in the spiral vortex form rather than being composed of different tissues and muscles. This suggests that the heart itself embodies the Chestahedron shape, producing vortex, and that its muscle structure is wrapped in a vortex pattern. The spiral again, okay, the wrapping. And consequently, this leads to the hypothesis that the heart, hypothesis, my bad. The hypothesis that the heart is not a pump, but rather a vortex energy generated for the body's what? Binary fire. The chakras in the body, the little vortex, little wheels, little spinning wheels. That's what they do. So the heart is just like that, I see. Okay, I'm getting a better understanding. Okay, as I'm reading, I'm learning. But furthermore, watch this. Furthermore, blood is composed of approximately 55% plasma, which is the fourth state of matter. Plasma is superheated matter, so hot that electrons are stripped away from the atoms, burning off the unnecessary stuff. I ain't going there, but forming a ionized gas. And it's based on my research and logical analysis. It appears that the heart primary function is not just to pump blood. Okay, but to act as a valve. The lungs are responsible for drawing in oxygen. Yep, that's their job. Now, which then enters in the bloodstream. The heart receives this oxygenated blood, transforming the water in the blood into ionized gas, aka we know it as plasma, which then energizes the body. Who knew? Plasma is the blood, okay? But it's had to be oxidized, purified for it to work. Dead body blood don't mean nothing. When there's no oxygen, there's no life. It means nothing. And everybody, what happened to the blood? What happened to the blood? It dissipates. It just evaporates, goes into the air. Okay, but when examining blood flow, let's talk about that. A vortex-like spiraling movement can be observed within the heart, indicating what? That inert capacity to energize the blood, similar to how spinning objects, they do the thing, spin the stuff out it, okay, wring it out. Even the dry, when they dry it, swing the clothes out, swing it, tuck all the water out, okay, same concept. That's the spiral effect. It's in everything. But the spiral motion of blood within the heart elevates what? Your energy levels. So thereby improving its biological functions. This underscores the heart's role as more than a mere pump. Yes, sir. Now it actively energizes the blood. Again, who knew? Through what? Through the vortex motion, the spinning. Pharmacists, when they get stuck, they put that little thing spinning around. The serve, it spins and collides, bombarding matter molecules and atoms. All right, but the blood through vortex motion and is fostering the blood's overall vitality. That's what strengthens the blood, the oxygen. Okay, ancient texts such as the Emerald Tablets, I know about them, Tahuti or thoughts, it lends credence to this idea. Why? By referring how blood, when in vertical motion, it impacts the heart's what? Pulsation. Makes it beat like that. Oh Lord. But this correlation also underscores the belief that the heart operates as an energy source through vortex motion rather than merely a functioning as a pump. This is why I like to study. I like to get information. This is all new to me. Okay, I'm in the blind, so on this, I'm just winging it because I want to know what they're saying. I got the heart concept. Ain't none of this in my concept. None of this. This is more technical, more, on hand. I say, I get it. I understand. Because it ain't what I talk about when it comes to the heart. All right, we do a whole different philosophy. Where we at? So therefore, oh, pump, yeah. So now that we know that the heart is more likely an electromagnetic energy vortex generator. Wow. A lot different than a pump. That's where the vortex come in. Rather than simply a pump, I'm freaking out. We can start to look a bit deeper and get more about this heart thing. We must understand that everything we see in the physical world has its own magnetic field. In fact, everything is created by electromagnetic torch field. We went through that already. I got some more for you coming up. But these fields are what all things generate, and they live what? And they're what? Live life to all, they give life to all things physical, such as our body, trees, and all other living entities. We electric. Yeah. Okay. So therefore, the earth itself has its own magnetic field radiating. How we're gonna do this lesson here, I'm gonna figure out some later what this is all about. This is what I mean by radiating. If you see here, you see energy going up into the brain and coming out of the brain, going through the body from the lowest chakra to the highest. What you see here, the serpent, two serpents. I said that what they go to wake up the brain. All this is symbolical. Okay, but that's what you trying. But this ain't the heart play. That was a whole different concept. It was the brain, but the heart is in there. But let's deal with the heart vortex. And what's this? Where we at? So these fields are so therefore Earth. Okay, all of us are what? Being nourished by Earth's energy field. Okay, Earth gives off energy. And without the Earth's magnetic field, we would all cease to exist. Wow. Okay, as physical bodies. It is Mother Earth who nurtures us all and provides energy, resources like food and life itself for us. God put earth here before we got here. Why? To serve us, to feed us, to keep us nourished. He was all knowing. Again, everything that we can think of, God already thought of it and put in place. So we just following his lead, moving on. But the earth magnetic field gives energy to what? To the magnetic aura that around our body. Did you know that? I truly believe that the earth is directly connected to our hearts through this magnetic energy. And the earth energy is the force that gives life to our heart. Well. Heart spelled earth is in there. Okay. And which in turn gives life to the body. Didn't know that. Heart just pump blood to the body. So yeah, I'm learning too. All right, let me wrap it up. But interestingly, the word heart is also an anagram for what? Of earth, suggesting a deeper connection symbolically. But the earth itself is recognized as green, just like the heart chakra, the fourth chakra on the color spectrum is green, which what represents the heart chakra. And the sky is blue, following the heart chakra, which is your throat chakra, which corresponds to the throat chakra. Go ahead, boy, do your thing. Coming right after the heart chakra, we got two blues. Did you know that? We call the sky blue because it's blue, yeah. But at night, it turns indigo, which is a royal blue, navy blue, dark blue, but it's two hues of blue, one light and one dark, day and night. But this symbolic relationship, was this, further illustrates the profound connection between our hearts and the earth. I do heart mind. We're gonna get there in a minute. But the earth is also connected to the heart. That's what they tell you through the energy field. That's invisible, but it's there. It's like the air. We ain't got to see it, but we need it, and it's there. But highlighting what? How the earth's energy sustains the energize our hearts, thereby supporting our entire being. This is what the heart looks like drawn out, all connected, all folded and laid out. That's what it looks like. It looks like a pump, but it's a Chestahedron. I didn't wrap it up. Okay. And it says here, the fibers within the left chamber of the human heart are intrinsically wrapped in a cortex-like structure, in providing both support and a framework that contributes to the heart's overall function and efficiency. I had no idea. Now we're going to go to the next lesson. We're about to get into your pocket again. You see here it says the heart and its role of human consciousness. My philosophy, heart-mind coherence, right here. Heart-mind. They got to become one, and they're inside your body. They're separate, but you got to connect them with what? Emotion and consciousness. Put them together, you'll find God. That's the true understanding of the heart's function also. We're about to get into that, and I'll be right back. But right thinkers, in closing, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I never know my right thinkers. We know now how about the heart vortex it passed away. I just learned something also. I hope you did.